What if I told you that the hero you've been rooting for over 10 years was actually the most terrifying villain in anime history? And what if this villain's master plan was so twisted that it made every previous antagonist look like a saint? And why Eren Yeager's transformation into the ultimate antagonist wasn't just shocking, it was inevitable from episode 1. You're about to discover how Hajime Isayama pulled off the most devastating character assassination in manga history. But first, let me paint you a picture. Imagine watching your favorite superhero movie, cheering for the protagonist through every battle, every sacrifice, every moment of triumph. Now imagine finding out that this hero was secretly orchestrating every tragedy, manipulating every ally, and planning the most horrific genocide imaginable. A hot-headed kid driven by revenge after watching his mother get devoured by a titan. How many times did his actions feel strangely convenient for advancing the plot? How many times did he disappear at crucial moments, only to return with new powers or knowledge? What if he already knew how to do it because he had seen the future where he would need that exact power to break through the walls and release the wall titans? His rage felt justified, his determination admirable, his dream of freedom inspiring. It's that he might have always been one, wearing the mask of a hero so perfectly that he fooled everyone, including himself. See, most plot twists in anime rely on sudden revelations or convenient coincidences. His tears after kissing Historia's hand weren't from overwhelming emotion, they were from seeing the horrific future he would create. His distant behavior in the final season wasn't character development, it was the mask finally slipping. The villain was the trusted mentor all along, or the hero discovers they have secret powers, or some ancient prophecy suddenly becomes relevant. What if his desperation to reach that basement wasn't about discovery, but about confirmation of a plan already set in motion? Those wall titans that once protected Paradis Island became weapons of mass destruction, trampling across continents and crushing millions of innocent people. He genuinely believes he's the hero of his own story. In his mind, he's not committing genocide, he's ensuring his people's survival. He's not manipulating his friends, he's protecting them from making impossible choices. Just like Eren, they transformed from protectors into destroyers. Every single moment we thought we were watching a hero's journey, we were actually witnessing the origin story of the most calculating mass murderer in fiction. He appointed himself as Eldia's messiah and decided that salvation required the annihilation of everyone else. We watched him join the Survey Corps, master his titan powers, and swear to eliminate every last titan from existence. It was proving that the most terrifying villains are the ones who start as heroes, the ones we root for, the ones who make us complicit in their journey to darkness. When he vowed to kill every last one of them, we believed in him. When he promised freedom, we wanted it too. He didn't become a monster despite caring about them, he became a monster because he cared too much, in all the wrong ways. But that we were rooting for the villain all along, mistaking his thirst for genocide for a quest for justice. Because real monsters don't think they're monsters, they think they're saviors. But Eren was corrupted by love itself, a twisted, possessive love that demanded the destruction of the entire world as proof of its devotion. The irony is so sharp it cuts through every assumption we had about heroes and villains. Every traumatic moment in his childhood, every loss he suffered, every injustice he faced, he used as fuel for the most elaborate revenge fantasy ever conceived. 80% of humanity died because a traumatized child grew up into a traumatized adult with godlike powers, and no one to tell him no. Mikasa, who loved him unconditionally, forced to accept that the boy she wanted to save had become unsavable. Armin, his best friend, realizing that every conversation they'd had was tainted by Eren's hidden agenda. That's exactly what happened to millions of Attack on Titan fans worldwide. See, when we first met Eren Yeager, he was everything we wanted in a protagonist. For years, we believed his story. The boy who lost everything, fighting to save humanity. The underdog who refused to give up. In any other story, this would be the hero's ultimate weapon against evil. But in Eren's hands, it became the key to global genocide. He turned the power meant to save Eldians into the instrument of everyone else's destruction. The symbol of hope in a world consumed by despair. But here's where it gets disturbing. Think about it. How many times did Eren seem to know just a little too much? The signs were always there, hiding in plain sight like a serial killer's victim photos tucked behind family portraits. Remember when Eren suddenly gained the ability to harden his titan skin? He claimed it was instinct, but what if it wasn't? Or consider his obsession with the basement. Sure, we thought it was about uncovering his father's secrets, but what if Eren already knew what was down there? The most chilling part isn't just that Eren became a villain, but the real genius of Isayama's writing goes deeper than simple misdirection. Eren's transformation works because it's retroactively logical. When you go back and rewatch the series knowing what you know now, every scene takes on a different meaning. The boy who screamed about killing all Titans became the man who planned to kill all non-Eldians. And here's what makes it even more twisted. Eren didn't just become evil, he weaponized our sympathy for him. Think about the coordinate power, the ability to command all Titans. The rumbling itself is the perfect metaphor for Eren's character arc. But perhaps the most disturbing aspect of Eren Yeager's villainy is at his actions that ease his justification. This self-righteousness makes him infinitely more terrifying than any cackling cartoon villain. And that's exactly what Eren became, a savior complex taken to its logical extreme. The most heartbreaking part is watching his friends' reactions. Even more crushing is the realization that Eren Yeager's path to darkness was paved with genuine love for his friends. This is why Eren's transformation hits differently than other anime villains. Light Yagami from Death Note was corrupted by power. Griffith from Berserk was consumed by ambition. The final twist of the knife, Eren succeeded. Not completely, but enough. In the end, Attack on Titan's greatest achievement wasn't creating the most shocking plot twist in anime history. Because when Eren Yeager first declared war on the Titans, we cheered. We just never realized that in Eren's mind, freedom could only exist in a world where everyone else was dead. And that's the most horrifying plot twist of all, not that the hero became the villain. The boy who fought monsters became the biggest monster of all. And somehow, that was always the plan.